Hi guys, so welcome to another video of my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to see how to make this model in using Grasshopper, not Rhino. So it's been a long time. I just posted some videos for in my YouTube channel, but right now I'm trying to post more videos regularly. I hope it works. Let's see. So let's go into the video. So before that, you just analyze this model. This is a park from China, Waterline Park by Lab D plus H. I take a lot of inspiration from Chinese, bro. They do really great stuff. So let's go to the coding. Not coding, like Grasshopper. So the first thing we are going to see is like we create like this and we create a circle. We divide into 4 so that we need something like this, okay, like this. So I just want here to be little flat, so that's why I'm creating by 4 so that it's easy to manipulate the points instead of doing it by single or into 1. So technically we are going to create something like this. So I divide the points, I move it in Z direction, I create something like this. Well, my sketch is really bad, bro. So I'll just you will get to know what I'm trying to do once I did. Okay, so let's take circle first. Yeah, let's make it really big, like 10 meters, so just 10,000 millimeter if I'm not wrong. Now I'm going to divide it. Divide curve. So actually I'm trying to do it without I usually work on the videos without any script or something. I just work directly by seeing the model. So first I created the circle, then I divide the circle by the points. Like I want using divide curve, I just generate points of 52 with the equal interval of distance. So now I'm going to use this point. So as I said before, I want the point to be separated like a 4, like circle, ta-da, 1 2 3 4. So first I'm going to divide it by 2, like half of. So then count is 52. So I want like 0 to 26. Like sorry, first 25 is 26 points in one list and another 26 in another list. So you can do is like split list, which is easy. So I want to split the list into 26 by 26. So how do I get the 26? Either I can type it, but let's make a little parametrical. So this is not the advanced, like this is like very basic one. Let's see. So when I give division, when I give 2, so I see. So now, so when I increase or decrease, you can see like the half of it is being selected. So this is like a basic concept of parametric, like where instead of giving 26 here, we connect the component by some mathematical version, so that when you change one slider, so here the value changes. So 2 will be the constant over here. So I got 2 set of points. Okay, now I just need to move it above. So as I said before, I'm just going to split it by 2 again. So let's do the same process, like but here like we can't do 26 because here there is 26. So I want like 13. So what I do is like I put a subtraction like x by 2. Why not? So now let's get the point. Ta-da. Okay. So now, yeah. Now I'm going to move this point, okay, using a graph mapper. So what graph I'm going to use? What do you think? I go with Bezier, which is my favorite. So now let's go into range. So this is like list length for the range, and so you see here is 13, but you have a value of 14. So let's say like x minus 1. Sorry, my keyboard doesn't work sometimes. So x minus 1, so let's connect it. So you get a values. Now let's say like remap numbers. So technically what it does is like you see the domain is 0 to 1. So range gives me like 40, like 13 values. Yeah. So here you might see like 12 values. So why I did x minus 1 was like in range it considers 0 as a value. So when you say 13, so it doesn't count 13, it just go until 13 index value. So that's why you see here like I'll show you. So it goes 13 until here this value. So that's why I just delete this part. And let's see. So technically this domain has 0 to 1. So it creates 13 value between 0 to 1. But we can't use this 0 to 1 to move it, right? Like with the unit set. We can't move it, like it will be very small. So what we are going to do is we are going to remap the numbers. It's kind of normalization. Like technically I'll tell you what is normalization. So technically when we take 0 to 100 and like this 22, 55, so we have like some random numbers. So I just want this number proportionally reduced to 0 to 1. So this is called normalization, but now we are doing it in opposite way. Like for example, this is 0, like, and this is 22 means that it will be like 0.22. So it becomes like, it's called reparameterization, which is called normalization in mathematics, if I'm not wrong. Okay. So which we are doing in a reverse way. So right now, so now let's say like construct domain. So it asks like 0 to 1. So the starting value is 0, but the ending value should be 3000, like 3 meters. So now let's remap it here. Okay. So you see here we created something. Okay, but I just want this flat part to be here. So what I do is I just do like reverse list. Either you can do like this or that, but because you see like this is the first half. So technically, like I'll show in the plan. So this is the part. So this is the part is like 3 meter. This is 0 meter. I want something like that based on the list we created. So that's why I'm using reverse list here. So and now here, like let's see. I don't know why I created this. You see, like let's simplify it. Sorry. Okay, it has multiple things. Okay. Let's keep the branch. Okay. So technically we have the geometry, but I don't want like this. I want something like this. You see, it looks like little flat, you know. Like let's say here, let's say something like this. Okay. So we have the flat. So now what I do is like I use move here, and instead of reverse I use this. So what I did here is like I'm not reversing. So technically it goes like it should be like opposite side. Okay. So the same way we are going to do for okay, let's see, we are going to copy and paste. So we are going to do this for here. So what I do is like instead of this you can actually do it for the entire curve, but you know it's very difficult. It's not difficult, like it just take more time to make this flat surface here, but in this case we got like really good flat. So now this is the now, yeah. So this is the first curve, this is the second curve, this is the third curve, this is the fourth curve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge it. Simplify, 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 simplify. Okay. Why the data is some problem, mate. Sure. Yeah, so okay, it just follows like I have an idea, but before that let's flatten, 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 flatten. Okay, yeah. So now, because like if I don't flatten this, let's see, you see. So technically when you merge here, like if I merge, so 0 1 2 3, so if I merge, so first point will be here and second one will be this, but I don't want like this. I just want to like combine first this list to be there, then this list should be created. So what we can do is like we create end when maybe, let's say flat. Okay. Flatten. Let's try. Let's check it. Da 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 da. Okay, 1 2 3. Let's give some number. Okay. Okay. Why? Okay. You see why it happens? Because we reverse the list here. So either you can like reverse the list and connect it. So wherever you reverse it, like make it like this and like let's try. Always check the branch. Like always check the order sometimes like to see it is correct or not. Oh no, actually like I might do some mistakes here because like you see, not bad. You see it works. Like it's not a problem. It's the same curve. So instead of doing reverse, what you can do is like sort along. I don't know. Wait, something along. Yeah, this one. You can connect the point. Give the curves here. So it gets sorted. So it's sorted based on the circular seam. So it's up to your choice. Okay. But let's check this curve. No, sorry. Nerve curve. Okay, I want the curve to be headman. True. What do you think? For me, it looks good. Okay, now we want to create an offset like a path. But I'm not going to do an offset. I'm going to do something. Scale mu, which allows you to scale in 3 different axes. Like scale 1D, scale 2D, something like that. So you can control your scale. Let's loft it. And once we loft it, we'll see. No, sorry, I was pressing the caps lock instead of shift. So if I didn't tell you that, like, you need to press shift to connect multiple output value in a single input. Okay, so it's like I was pressing the caps lock. Okay, what do you think? 0.8 is not bad for me. If you want, you increase the value however you want. So now let's create the step. So instead of this graph mapper, I'm going to connect this one, like control shift. My keyboard control doesn't work. I use this side control. Okay, yeah. So to avoid confusion, so like if I change in one graph mapper, the value will be changed in others. Okay, actually you can use this mapper value in the move. Like you see here, it's not going to change anything. So okay, so let's see. It looks crazy, bro, but this is not what I want. Oh no. Okay, I go with 4. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's go like here. Okay, this looks decent. Okay, now let's create the steps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trick. Contour unit set 150 if I'm not wrong. Okay, now I forgot the component name, shatter or something. Yeah, it's here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the curve with the surface, but before doing that, pull curve. So I'm just like making sure. I don't think we need to do this. Let's try. Usually, like when you shatter a point, you see, like when you shatter a point, we always like do curve closest point to get the parameters. Like the point should be in the curve. Sometimes it might not be in the curve. That's the thing. Why? Okay. Flatten. Okay. Before there was like multiple surface, so that's why. Let's see whether it's created. Yeah, it actually did it, bro. That's cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to project it. Project. Project. Project to XY plane. So now I'm going to project, because the steps can't be like, you see, it's like it's angular. I want it to be flat. What I do is I project it, then I move based on the point height. So let's say like deconstruct. So where is the point? Where is the point? Where is the point? Yeah, it's centroid. So we now have the Z value. So what I do is I hide everything. Okay. So what I do is I take this geometry, right? So now I'm going to move this based on the height from the Z point to the center. You see? So now we got something flat. So if you are not clear on this, I'll just tell you what I did. You see here, like I split the surface, right? So it can't be it should be straight. So what I did is I take the point. So technically, like from okay, this is the point and this is the surface. So I take the z value from here, so that every point, like the plane surface, the plane which we project, I mean the surface which we projected, will move here and it creates something like this. I think I cleared it pretty well. Maybe you will try it and let me know. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude it. Extrude unit z maybe 150. Okay, let's go with 200. My keyboard doesn't work, bro. And now I'm going to use Boolean union. It's here. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. Okay. So now we got the steps, bro. It looks not bad for me, but let's see. Like, let me know if it looks good or bad. Okay. Let's go to the curve back again. Not this one. The nerve. Where it is, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this curve. And I'm going to move it up and down. Move like unit z 200 nah, it should be more, it should come little more height. Okay, let's say 400. Okay, and the same here. I said right, I'm going to do it up and down. Let's do it separately. If you want, you can create a series, but I don't want to, like, I'm little lazy. You can create like a series like negative and positive, but -6. So when you go down, it goes like positive. When you want to go up, it's negative, right? So what I do is I'm going to create a loft. We are done here, and now I'm going to offset surface both side. Okay, so it's like set true to okay. I don't know, both sides, like, wait, let's see. Okay, so what I do is you connect here and say like -x, so it creates on both sides. If you don't see some of my components which I'm using, I am so sorry, but I just like, let's see which component is this. So the component which I use is this offset is like from pufferfish. Like it's a pufferfish, it's a plugin. So you just type in Google saying the same component which I use. Like it will. There is a website. For example, let's say twin consecutive planes. Twin consecutive planes. Grasshopper. You see this website, Grasshopper Doc. So it will show you which plugin it is. Like, see, it's puffer fish. So you can do that. Like, whatever component I use, if you don't see it in your computer, if it's missing, then don't worry. Like, try to type it in Google and download it. Like, it's very simple. You can download all the components from Food for Rhino. Whatever I use is for free. I don't pay anything. Like, know, I'm not a great fan of paying things. Okay. Hey, like for now, instead of this, like, you see, uh, okay, let's say like, okay, let's use, I just changed the curve because in this, like you see here, it should not be closed like this, it should be opened. So I need to separate the curves, but first, for the inner part, you don't need to worry, it's like it's the same single closed curve, so it's not a problem. Okay. I want like 150. I usually don't like use the fancy plugin. I just try to use like the components in the Grasshopper, and apart from that, my favorite is Kangaroo, which I use for the simulation. You can also do that in Grasshopper for like the basic thing, but I believe like Kangaroo gives me more kind of finish compared to the Grasshopper one. Okay, so now I need to separate this curve. Okay. I need to split. What should I do? Okay. So either like there's two ways we can do this. So, like you see here, a curve point. So what I can do is like I can remove. Okay, let's say the yeah. Okay, you see here. So in this, like I can say like cull index, and say like I want the first and the last to be removed. So 0, 0 minus 1. Okay, minus 1 is like the last number and 0 is the first number. So multiple data as multi-line data. So you can see the first and the last has been removed. And now I'm going to use the nerve again. You see, and it should not be closed. Set periodic, set boolean false. So we got it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing for this. Okay, what I do is I reduce some components. So I just like first I'll try to use it and then I'll just rework on it so that we can reduce. Usually instead of this I just like I just try to create clusters, or I'll try to work on the big data structure so that I don't avoid, like I try to avoid using multiple components, more components. But in this case, it's like this is like much more understandable for people. So that's why I use like separately. And you see, I created this curve. So next thing is Control C, Control V. There it is. Ta-da. And this one. Okay. Usually, like if you want, I always do is like create a cluster like this cluster, and because the value, if you want to change the value, like go inside. If you want to change this value, let's say like cluster, sorry, input, you put this, okay, and like yes, and we say like 126 and 126, okay. So that like if you want to change the value, but for now I'm not going to use this cluster concept because it confuses people. So I just showed you like the concept over here. Okay, no. Okay, this is the point. Now let's see DTM. I'm really bad at aligning this, Usually I work, then I'll just sort. Like sort means like I'll just like organized, because I'm really bad at like you can see in the videos or something, whoever keeps like spaghetti noodles, then they are not professional. Actually, I have multiple scripts, like I make it a spaghetti noodle at start, then I'll just rework to make it organized. At start, making it organized is not my part, because it's not like I did this before I am creating. I'm just like see the image, and I'm just creating right now on for this video only. So it's not like retake. It's just like I just like do it in the first take. Why not? I was little confident that it was not that difficult. Maybe for at least creating something which is already done. But creating that in your own, that is a little difficult. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is like loft it. First I'm going to move it. I'm going to create like a parapet wall with glass. So I'm going to use quad panels. Let's see. So first I'll just move it like, sorry, I already did it, right? So let's say like unit Z. Okay, let's say a value of 600. It's so small, man. Okay, then say like I'll just use this curve because it's already moved from that side. Okay, oopsie doopsie, bro. Okay, 1,001 meter is no, it's fine actually. Actually, parapet wall will go like 0.9, I think. It's been a long time, working in this architectural details. Okay. Loft. Okay. Now let's give the surface like this. Okay, domain square. Divide domain square, if I'm not wrong. I just want to create like a divide domain, so let's see. I'm just like thinking, what should we do, like quad panel? Okay, let's say like let's say like 1 and 25 maybe. Okay, But you see, I don't know, like this, let's say like 30. Let's delete this loft. Not delete, hide it. But I just want a space between them to make it more realistic. Okay. Let's say like isotrim. I hate this component. Construct domain square. This one. Yeah. So in this, like, let's say like 0.9, bye. It won't work because we need to reparameterize and we need to hide this. You see, I hope it works. You see, there is a gap. Okay, let's see. So what I do is like I just divide domain by like saying 0.09. So what I do is like I just create like quad panels, like which splits it, and quad panel is like I don't know which plugin is this. Okay. Yeah, it's from Lunchbox. If I'm not wrong, yeah, it's Lunchbox. Okay. So I'm just using it. Okay. So now I'm going to use the same component but not the same value. It will be like too big. What is the size of a window? Maybe 50. Like a frame. I feel like 50 is too big. Let's say like. Okay. That's cool, right? But you see, like, let's say a very small value. What do you think? So next, what you're going to do is like I hope you know it. We're going to do the same for the other curves which we created. Yeah, I'm just doing the same process. Like sometimes it feels boring for you. I'm so sorry, but it's so good. So where's the other curve? So usually what we can do is like if the value is same, like you can create the curve in different branch and you can work on that. But right now, let's make it a little simple, man. Like when you go into the branches and the trees, you like it's already. I feel like for some people it's confusing. I don't want to make it more complicated. Like first, people let's understand the concept behind everything, and then we can go further. What do you say? Let me know in the comment section, like you like it or not. For the 3D printed video, like the one, I got a lot of comments. At least I was so happy. But some questions are like, it's very difficult to explain in the chat, bro. So I'll try to post other videos if possible. Okay. No. Okay. Let's say this is the move. So okay. Let's say this is the curve. Okay. So let's say curve component. Okay. So when you double click it, you get a relay, but I usually use relay to sort the branches. Okay, Control C, Control V. Control C, Control V. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You go create something. Now We need to do this for the inner curve as well. It's very easy to create a branch and then do it. Let's make it simple, man. It looks good for me. Okay, ta-da! We created something. Let's say go into render mode. What do you say? It looks good for me, but let me know if it looks good for you as well. Okay, so now we need to do the inner part, the center one. Okay, shaded, go shaded, like this is the one. I don't want the code. Okay, off. Okay, turn off, preview off. Let's turn the things which is not necessary. Okay, ta-da! So let's go into the inner curve. Where it is, the curve, the one I use scale. Yeah, this is the curve which we are going to use it. So let's say like scale nu. One 0.5. Okay. What do you think? Let's see the image. No, this is the image. Do we have any other image? Wow, these guys, I don't know how they create like this, but it's so good. I just want to see this multiple times. You see? Okay, so this is not bad. I'll go with this value. And perspective, move it, unit Z, let's say like 1000. Okay, no, minus, it should go down. Okay, now let's loft it. Loft it. Okay. Let's say like I think 0.9 is decent. Yeah, this works. Okay, now okay, not bad actually. Let's say offset. I use as my favorite offset command. That's the disconnect, maybe like 200. Okay, -6. I wanted like 200. Yeah, uh, and now I want to close this part, you see, like I don't want the stars over here, so where it is, yeah, this one and this one. Okay. Hmm. Okay, what can we do? Okay, let's see it later. So for now, we created this. Okay. I just want to create, like, you see, this, like I just want to connect this point and sorry, either this curve with this one. Why not? Let's try. Deconstruct brup. Let's try. List item. Vertex. No, edge. Nah, I want, like, yeah, this curve with this curve. Which is here. Now if my teacher or professor who taught me Grasshopper, if he sees this, he'll be like, why don't you label it? Like the first thing he will ask me, like, why you are not labeling anything? Where it is. So I created here this part. Yeah, it's over here. Something like here or here, yeah. If my professor sees it, you didn't still change. Yeah. I see a lot of people script which is like super neat. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, I found this on the web for
Yeah,
script design. Check it out.
I'll check it out. Like I don't know why, but Siri suddenly like started in my iPad. I don't know if Apple is listening to my conversation. Who knows, man? My conversation are shit. So, anyways, it's fine. No. Sorry, I did something stupid. Okay, I feel like. Okay, let's say like yeah. Let's say which curve is this? Okay. No. So let's loft it. Let's see if the seams are right. I hope it works. Shit, man. Like the curves are okay. This one is closed, this one is not. It's a nightmare, man. Like right now, let's be like this. I don't want to make it more complicated. Like I just need to split the curve again, then connect it over here. That's like it's not necessary, at least for now. Okay, let's create the ground bar circle which we created. Curve. Okay, I want to create offset curve. Series. Distance 300 minus x. No 300, at least let's say like, okay, let's say something like this. Okay. Loft. Da, 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 da. 200. I think I don't want to explain you this part. I'm just offsetting. I'm just creating a steps in the ground floor, like in the bottom of the bridge. I hope I can create. Let's see. Okay. 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 Okay, we lofted this. And now let's create circle between them. Okay, so I need to create a circle between the shit, man. Okay, let's say. So let's create this point, right? Curl index 0. Okay, so curl index -1. Hey. Loft. Graft. Merge. So like it's not like you should do by this way, but I'm just doing it this way. Let's it, man. That's cool. Now let's move it. Unit set. Yeah. Series. List length. Flat. Now let's extrude. Unit set. Yeah, it's already here. No. There's like 4 values, so it create a mess. I just want to do like this splash. And I put like -x, so it goes extrusion down. I hope so. Let's see. But you see, I don't want. Siri. I didn't speak to you, bro, but I don't know how you are getting connected, man. That's weird, you know. Let's see. Why it goes in the top? Okay, let's say like 5. Yeah, loft is created. Let's see. Okay, my bad. -6. Don't reverse it, man. Okay. When I increase the value, it goes. Okay. Ta-da! It looks parametrical, at least. I don't know. Let's see. But see, ta-da! 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 Okay. Oh, we created this, and you see here. Let's offset this curve. Let's loft it. Okay. And let's extrude it. It's cool, right? At least in this curve, where the curve, okay. It's moved. Okay, I'll just use this, man, for now. Deconstruct. Bit up. Hey. List item. So I'm just need to close it, man. That's why. No, the down one. I'm just doing some random shit. There are some other better ways to do if I think properly, but I just saw the image and I'm just doing it. So if you have some other better ways, let me know in the comment section. Let's hear it. Boundary surface. Ta-da! Okay. No. Let's see. Ta-da. So let's see if it's working. Yeah, it's working, man. Want you increase more, whatever you want. See? Not bad for me, at least. Now you can change this value if you want. Like you can go a little higher. If you want, like you can go like. That's so cool, man. You see? It's like it's up to your choice. So parametric. It looks more parametric. I hope so. If you want, you can increase the height. But it takes a long time to change. You see, the value is like working out. So that's a cool thing. So we got the work. If you want, I will give you an assignment. Okay, you just need to connect loft this curve with this curve. What you can do is, like in the image which I'm going to put in the cover, it will be lofted because I'm going to work on that. But so try to do it. Like you just need to take this curve. Okay, let's do it. Why not? Why I'm just like waving that. So take this curve. So I'm moving what value the curve is like this one, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this curve to the bottom, the one it's already moved, like to create the loft, and no. I don't want to do it, but anyways, for now what I'm going to do is like let's take this curve, move it, and let's take this curve, move it, let's loft it. And the morning, Sugamayo. That's it. Maybe like in this, you see, ta-da. So if you want, what I can do is like I'll just merge everything and create a custom solid color, which you can do. But right now we are done. So if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section, bro. And I think it works out well.